Okay, but I'm not gonna lie, this moment with Ray was so nice. Sitting there like talking to Ray about certain things when it comes to like, because now that I've been like upping my hours and just streaming a lot more and like growing a lot more. Yo, Matt, thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Matthew Soheil gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Yeah, I've been streaming a lot more and growing a lot more thanks to like my editor and just like my friends and my hours. And yeah, she was talking to me about like all the stuff, like, because like when you grow more you get more like hate and stuff. And I think I also, it's because people like take things out of context and they don't really understand it, or like with the screen thing, like me shooting it, some people actually think that I did that on purpose. I don't know how to avoid that. I don't know, because like I don't know what to do. I like sometimes I think like maybe I should just be different, you know? Like I wish I'm not farming or anything. I'm being genuinely sincere, that I feel a lot of times when I'm thinking about it, I start thinking about how to be different so that I can not, you know, do anything that causes, it's like obviously that some people are going to be upset. But a lot of the people that I look up to, like Ray, you know, she's gotten a lot of shit for a lot of dumb stuff, and she was telling me not to worry about stuff like that, and that, you know, pretty much people are just going to be upset by literally anything. So people like Ray, people like Cinna, people like Emmy, you know, even like all of OSCS, they really help me change my perspective on things and not be so hard on myself, because it's very, very, I'm the type of person who is very hard on myself. That's like my whole thing is like trying to continuously improve, but I can only improve by judging myself. So I'm constantly doing that. I'm constantly in a state of like, what can I do to make myself better? What can I do to make this better? So in order to be that way, you have to constantly look for problems. And I'm constantly looking for problems within myself to kind of like change them. And it's kind of, it's really hard, because like if you're alone and you're doing that, it's really difficult. But I'm very lucky to have the people in my life that that are in my life now that kind of help me balance it, you know? But I've been getting a lot better about it. Like, I try not to read comments as much, but man, sometimes it's hard, you know? So, because you want to know how you're doing. You want to know how people are doing. You want to make people happy, right? So, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it yet, but that's why there's a lot of people in my life now that I admire a lot, that, you know, they're like, they don't really care about what people think. They don't really care about what people say. And they have taught me over this course of like growth that I've been having to not care as much. It's easier said than done, but I've been working on it a lot. It's just I don't know, I'm human, you know? So I try not to be. I do try not to be, you know? Even Rosie helps out a lot too. And it's one of the things that I admire a lot about Arky and why we're such good friends. Because he has a mind of his own, and he doesn't care about comments, and he doesn't really care about what people think. And he tells me that stuff too. Same with Cinna, same with Rosie, same with Emmy, you know? I don't know how those people are built like that, where they just never care or anything. They're just like they're so certain. But I do admire it. I think it's cool, and I've been working on it as well. And I appreciate my community for always commenting nice things and for being here, you know? And I try not to be a pussy, so. It's one of the reasons why I didn't stream as much when I first got to Austin. I didn't really want to stream. I didn't want to grow. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to have a TikTok. I didn't want to have a YouTube. I didn't want to be posting things. I just wanted to stream in the moment with the people that decided to be there in that moment with me and just move on. And now, you know, because of Chris was the one who made my TikTok. And Gren is the other editor who made the Bonnie's catalog. And that's the Instagram thing where he makes all of my outfits. And I found them both on the same night. And I remember I was crying and I saw them. I found both their accounts and I was like, this is kind of cool and really nice. And now we're all working together. And without them, I wouldn't have, you know, put myself out there as much. Without them and without my friends. And without you guys. So thank you. And that's all. $5 tip. Jay. To help you out, here's my ideas. Visit an art museum. We're not allowed to stream that. Small fan meetup. Ooh, small problem. See the DC comic statues. Okay. Visit a comic book shop. Okay. You deserve the best. You're a good person, so don't be hard on yourself. Sincerely. Yo, thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Anyway, that's all I had to say. So when I was having this conversation with Ray, it really meant a lot to me, even though it might have been something small to her. And I really admire her. I look up to her, and I think that she's great. And I think that she's really sweet, you know. And yeah, she's like a big sister to me. I love her. I love Ray. I love her so much. These streams have been so peak. My goodness, 11 out of 10. Yay!